how you doing? I wanted to share with you how I weaned my toddler. You guys, it was not easy at all. I told you the situation that happened when she was 1 year old and I tried to wean her. So, I tried different things. I tried to put the band-aids on my nipples and tell her that mommy was hurt and there was no more milk. I tried that and she snatched them band-aids off and said, "Mommy, you feel better?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Yes." So that didn't work, and then I tried to use the bandage, the medical bandage. I tried to bandage myself, all the way around. She snatched that off. It, like, doing stuff like that just made her mad. So her birthday was getting ready to come up and she was finna turn 3, and I was like, I just have to find some way to get my toddler weaned. I cannot, continue to do this because the older she got, the more aggressive she got, and it hurt, So one day, we was in public, and there was this mother. Her baby was crying, and my daughter tells the mother, she says, "Give the baby some milk." And normally this would not bother me when she tells other people to feed their child, but this person she told, we did not know them. It would have been different if it was friend or family, but we didn't know this person. And I was like, don't do that. Don't tell her that. So the mother, when she started to feed her child, my daughter was like, see, baby wanted milk. And that was my opportunity to jump on that. I was like, yeah, you're right. The baby did want milk because babies need milk. And she was like, my daughter was like, yes, babies need milk. I said, but you're a big girl now. And she was like, yes, I'm a big girl. I said, because your birthday is coming up and big girls can drink from a cup. And she was like, yes, because my daughter, she do drink from a cup, but she still like to nurse. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, you're a big girl and you drink from a cup and the baby drinks from mommy, gets milk from mommy, right? And she was like, yes. She agreed, because she was getting ready to turn 3, so she understood everything I was saying. So, you guys, weaning her was a process, you guys. How I stopped her from wanting to be nursed during the daytime was I had my aunt. My aunt we was with my aunt, and her cousins and stuff were around, and her cousins are the same age as her, and she wanted to nurse, and I was like, telling her, no, right now is not a good time, because all her cousins, they've seen her nurse before, but they were in the middle of playing, and I didn't want her to nurse anymore. So I explained to my auntie that I was trying to wean her, and the thing with my daughter, before she listens to myself or my husband, she'll listen to somebody else. That's just how she is. So I explained to my aunt, which is her great aunt, I was like, can you tell her that she's a big girl and she doesn't need to nurse anymore? And my aunt was like, yes, sure. So my aunt explained to her, she was like, listen, you are a big girl. See all your cousins, they drink from a cup and you drink from a cup and you don't need it from your mom anymore. So my daughter looked at her cousins and she was like, yeah, you're right. They're big and I'm big and we all drink from cups. I don't need mommy anymore. So that worked, you guys. after that, she never wanted to nurse during the daytime, because in the daytime she would drink from a cup, a big girl cup. So it was another time we was out in public. I never forget it. We was out in public and we ran into my aunt. At the same time that my auntie seen us, and this is a whole different auntie. At the same time my auntie seen us, this man was approaching me or whatever. And my daughter, she's the type to, when she sees someone, she wants to show my boobs off. So she, every time she would see somebody in public, she would, pull my boobs out and want to nurse. And she would sometimes, squirt whoever it is in public with my milk, and that was embarrassing, you guys. And I would tell her, no, don't do that. She would not listen, and she would still do it. To her, it was funny. It wasn't funny to me. Whatever, like the people who she would do it to, it didn't bother them. They'll just laugh it off. But that's embarrassing, you guys. You're in public and your child is squirting milk on people from your boob. That was embarrassing. So this guy, he was walking up towards me at the same time my aunt was, and my daughter, she proceeded to do that. She pulled out my boobs and she was nursing, and she started to squirt him with the milk, and he thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny, but I was kind of used to her doing that when we're in public or whatever. So, and she, she's never been the type where you could put a nursing cover over her. Even when she was a baby, she did not like those nursing covers on her. She would snatch them off. So my aunt, she's elderly, honey. She don't play no games. She that type of personality. When she tell you to do something, you knew to do it. Even when I was younger, I knew whatever my aunt said, that's what goes. So she told her great niece, she was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And she saw the situation, and it upset her and it hurt her. She was like, why are you allowing her to do that? I'm not allowing her to do it. This is just what she does. I can't keep her from doing it. I can't stop her from doing it, because whenever I tried to stop her from doing that, you guys, it made it worse. She would like rip my clothes, scratch and fight me. It would get violent. So I was like, I can't stop her from doing it. So my auntie, who plays no game, honey, she told her, she said, no. She said, you're not gonna do that. She said, you're a big girl. You don't need mommy's milk anymore. So my daughter, this was her first time seeing my aunt in action this kind of way. And my daughter was like, yes, ma'am. And I was like, so no more. She said, when mommy is trying to shop and when mommy is out and about, she said, no more milk. Because my daughter, she always had her cup with her. And my aunt hands her her cup. She said, if you get thirsty, you drink from this cup, but no more from mommy. And my daughter was like, yes, ma'am. And so that's the thing. Whenever somebody else tells my daughter to do something, she listens and she, do what they say do. So ever since then, when we would be in public, my daughter would not nurse. She would just drink from her cup. And let me tell you, I am a true believer that it takes a village to raise a child, because I have been trying since the age 1 to wean her, and nothing was working. So I was like, okay, cool. She no longer wanted to nurse in public, and she no longer wanted to nurse in the daytime, which was great. Now it was just a nighttime situation. She would go the whole day without nursing, but at nighttime when she was ready to go to bed, she wanted to nurse. And then sometimes in the middle of the night, she would get out of her bed and she would want to nurse. And at first I was cool with it. I wasn't tripping. I was like, it's just at night to help her to sleep. But then it was like, no, my daughter is going to be 3. I have to get her off the bed, because I know people, like I know these twins, they nursed until they were 12 and 14, and I did not want that for my child, because one of the things that the dentist had told me is that my your breast milk is sweet and it can cause cavities. It can mess your teeth up and all that. And I did not want that. I did not want my daughter's teeth to, have cavities or anything. So I was like, I have to. There has to be some kind of way to get her off of the boob. So I was like, we're just going to have to fight it out. That's what we're going to have to do. So what I did, you guys, I took some duct tape and I duct taped my boobs down. I put on 2 bras and, I went to bed. And when she was ready to go to sleep, she came over to me and she was looking and she was like, what is this? What's going on? She was like, Mommy, why do you have this on? And I was like, there's no more milk, okay? Yeah, when I tell you this girl threw a fit, she screamed and hollered and pulled my hair and scratched me, and this went on for 3 hours until she just gave up and went to sleep. So that was the first day. The second day, I was like, okay, I have to try again, and this time I have to, have myself ready. So I put the same gear on, duct tape, 2 bras, t-shirt, pajamas, and all that good stuff. And I put my do-rag to tie my hair back. And I put my jacket on to cover up my arm. I had on long sleeves and I had a jacket on. I put my hood on, tied my hood. And I lay down on my stomach because my daughter, she's very strong. And she's able to lift me. She can easily pick me up and flip me over. So I was like, I have to be prepared for when she do flip me over, she still can't get to it. So that's what happened the second night. She saw I had all this stuff on. She was trying to get it, and she started fighting me, and she was screaming and pulling on me. She snatched my do-rag off. She was pulling on my clothes. And by the time she got all that stuff off of me that I had on, she was worn out. And she just fell asleep after about 3 or 4 hours or whatever, because she was tired. So the third day, honey, she didn't even try. I mean, I was geared up. I was ready, because I didn't want any new bruises or anything. So I still had the same kind of gear on to cover up my body because I didn't want any more scratches. I just didn't need any more bruises because I had scratches and stuff on my face, bruises on my face. And people was like, girl, what happened to you? You and your husband get in a fight? I was like, no, me and my child got in a fight. So, it was embarrassing, you guys, because they couldn't believe that my daughter would do that to me, but she did not play about her milk. So the third day, you guys, she didn't even try. She just was like, I'm not gonna fight you, Mama. She just went in her bed, went to sleep, and in the middle of the night, she did wake up, and she came over to me, and she just was whining. She was whining, and she was rubbing on me like this, and she was just whining, and she put her hand in my shirt, and, but she didn't try to nurse. So after that, she never tried again. But at nighttime, she do like to cuddle, and she likes to rub my arms and rub my chest and all that. But I'm cool with that. I can deal with that, So she is finally weaned, and I'm glad I weaned her before she turned 3, because that was my goal, to wean her before she turned 3 years old. So yeah, that was my toddler weaning struggle. I'm glad that it's done. I'm glad I stuck it out. Yes, I might have got abused and bruised in the process, but it is done. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of her. So yeah, you guys, let me know what you do to wean your child, or, have you weaned your child. I thank you for watching, and I hope you get a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, what did you tell Mommy?
I said, my teeth hurt.
Yes, Mommy is hurt.
My sister and babies.
Yeah.
My teeth are babies.
Yes, boobies are for babies. That's right.
You know what Allison?
No, boobies are not for Allison. That's right.
And Baby?
Yeah, boobies are for babies.
Yeah.
And you're not a baby, right?
Yeah, a big girl.
Yes, you are a big girl. And big girls don't like boobies, right?
Yeah, I don't like boobies.
That's right, you don't like boobies.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you are a big girl and that you don't like boobies.
Yeah. It's yucky.
It's yucky. Yuck. Ugh. That's right.
I don't like it. I don't like titties.
You don't like titties. I'm glad.
And the teeth will fall out.
Yeah, it'll mess up your teeth and make your teeth fall out.
And the teeth, then the teeth, I want more teeth.
Yep, that's right. It is not good for your teeth. I'm glad you understand that. But mommy still loves you, okay?
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, so sweet. Say, what did you say? Huh? What'd you tell me? Yeah, they yucky.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I love you, Mommy.
I love you more.
The TV yucky.
Yeah, it's yucky.
It's a baby.
Yep, for the baby.